Welcome everybody to another video of Ancient Greece Reloaded. Today we will talk about the famous Stheneboea, the Queen of Tiryns who tried to seduce the hero Bellerophon. By the way, if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so as to stay tuned for upcoming videos. In Greek mythology, Stheneboea was the daughter of Iobates, king in Lycia. She was the consort of Proetus, joint king in the Argolid with Acastus, having his seat at Tiryns. According to early sources, Stheneboea was the daughter of Aphidas and brother of Alephs. Stheneboea would have a sister named Iphianassa. Homer and other early writers gave the name of the consort of Proetus as Anteia, Anteia or Anteia. During the rule of Iobates, Proetus, son of King Avas, came to Lycia, for Proetus had been exiled from his homeland of Argos by his twin brother Acastus. Iobates was so taken by Proetus that he gave his daughter Stheneboea in matrimony to Proetus and also provided Proetus with a Lycian army in order that the kingdom of Argos would be his. Proetus and his army could not conquer Acastus though, and the war effectively ended in a draw, but an agreement was reached that the kingdom would now be divided. Thus, Acastus would rule Argos whilst Proetus would rule Tiryns. Stheneboea had thus become Queen of Tiryns. Stheneboea would bring forth 4 children for Proetus, a son called Megapenthes, a future king of Argos, and 3 daughters, Iphianassa, Iphinoe, and Lysippe. The daughters of Stheneboea and Proetus are famed for being overcome by madness, either due to the interfering of Hera or Dionysus. It was during the rule of Proetus that the Corinthian Bellerophon came to Tiryns. Proetus would absolve Bellerophon of his crime of fratricide. Whilst a guest in Proetus' court, Bellerophon came to the attention of Stheneboea, with the Queen of Tiryns attempting to seduce the handsome Corinthian. Bellerophon would reject the advances of Stheneboea, and in retribution, Stheneboea would lie to her husband, informing him of Bellerophon's attempt to rape her. Proetus, fearful of the wrath of the Erinyes if he killed a guest in his house, dispatched Bellerophon to the court of Stheneboea's father Iobates in Lycia. The lies of Stheneboea were not unique to this tale, and similar tales were often told, with another famous example being the lies of Astydamia, wife of King Acastus, when Peleus was in Acastus' court. Bellerophon ended up prospering in Lycia, overcoming all the dangers that Iobates put in his path, and eventually Iobates married off Stheneboea's sister Iphianassa to Bellerophon. The news of this marriage resulted in Stheneboea committing suicide, fearing that her previous lies about Bellerophon would now be exposed. Some say that Bellerophon took her for a ride on Pegasus and threw her to the ground, but others maintain that this was unworthy of a hero, so Bellerophon would not have done such a deed. Others assert that Bellerophon married Stheneboea's sister and consequently it was inevitable that the allegations would be exposed as false, so this resulted in Stheneboea's suicide, since she feared exposure and public denouncement. Stheneboea, Cattle Queen. Stheneboea is one of a number of female figures named for their role as cattle queens. They include Phereboia and Polyboia. In archaic Greece, cattle were a source of wealth and a demonstration of social preeminence. They also signified the numinous presence of Hera. Cattle queens, betokening the command of a large bride prize, are as familiar in Gaelic mythology as they are in Greek myth. Let us finish with the following saying: "The mob is powerful and has no sense, Menander." That being said, remember guys to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel, it would help us a lot. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for upcoming videos.